Hi, my name is Henrik, and we're here to talk about different types of listening. Listening is something that we do every day, and is a vital part of the communication process. Listening has many purposes, and the type of listening we do can affect our communication in turn. That being said, before we start, some of the main purposes of listening are to focus on messages being sent by other people, or noises coming from our surroundings, to better our understanding of other people's communication, and to indicate that we are interested in paying attention. So let's move into the first type of listening, which is discriminative listening. So we use this form of listening to isolate visual and auditory events that occur in our surroundings. For example, let's say you're out with some friends and you hear a rustle coming from some bushes. You would then focus your hearing on where you heard the noise in those bushes to maybe check if anything dangerous is happening or something might be coming from them. Another example would be you tell a joke to your friend. You would then look for body language cues, like a laugh, a smile, to indicate that your friend received the message that you sent in the form of a joke. Let's move on to the next type of listening, which is informational listening. The goal of informational listening is to retain and understand information that is presented to us across a wide range of settings. One important thing to note is we do not use this type of listening to evaluate, support, or criticize information that is being presented to us. Some key parts of informational listening is being able to retain and recall information. Another important thing is being able to have good memorization and good concentration. So one example of informational listening would be you're in a college lecture. You would be using informational listening to try and retain information that would be important for you moving forward in relation to the class. Let's say you are trying to remember information that relates to an exam that's coming up. You would use that listening to try and recall as much information and memorize as much information as you can. So informational listening is very helpful to us, and we use it across a wide variety of settings in our everyday life, such as college lectures, meetings, and even something like getting directions. With that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Chi Yu, who's going to talk about empathetic listening.
Hi, I'm Jiyu. So I'm talking about empathic listening. Empathic listening is the most challenging form of listening and occurs when we try to understand or experience what a speaker is thinking or experience or feeling, and is key for dialogue and helps maintain interpersonal relationships. Empathy is not sympathy, whereas sympathy is feeling for someone. Empathy is feeling as someone. Through empathic listening, the listener lets the speaker know, I understand your problem and I know how you feel about it. I'm interested in what you are saying and I'm not judging you. It's much easier for us to tell our own story or give our advice than it's to really listen to and empathize with someone else. We should keep in mind that sometimes others just need to be heard, and our feedback is not actually needed. So the last one, critical, will be Birgit to talk about it.
Hello, I'm Berke, and today I'm going to be talking about critical listening. So critical listening, the purpose of critical listening is to criticize and to ask questions about the speaker. And similar to critical thinking, critical listening requires our attention and to wait for a speaker to finish and to ask follow-up questions to make sure. Because the speaker is telling about their side of story, we have to understand the story from our side and be able to criticize and evaluate what is being said to us. In order to do so, we can ask follow-up questions and we can evaluate what is being said, and in order to be criticizing what is being said to us. Otherwise, we'll be believing everything what is being said to us or agreeing what is being said to us. So an example of that might be a salesperson trying to sell us something, or a politician trying to get our vote for something. So we have to be criticizing and trying to understand what is being said to us. And the main purpose of that is to see the whole story from not only their point of view, but also from our point of view as well. So thank you for listening.